Halo semuanya guys, jadi saya di Tennessee sini lagi ada di tempat pembuatan Jack Daniel ya teman-teman. Inilah dimana tempat pertama kali Jack Daniel dibuat di sini. Tempatnya di Tennessee ya. Ini di sini saya akan menunjukkan lokasi atau pembuatannya kepada kalian semuanya. Semoga dari saya menunjukkan tempat pertama kali Jack Daniel dibuat di sini di Tennessee, ini akan menambah ilmu pengetahuan buat kalian semuanya ya. Jadi di sini bareng sama teman-teman semuanya, teman-teman seperjuangan.
Foto truknya urun nanti. Truk penjajahan.
Pokoknya kita
happiness true.
Jadi kita mau dibawa kemana ini
Kita mau
sebenarnya?
dibawa ke hati, Bu. Tuh, 3 lagi tuh berondong tuh. Ini Tante Lisa.
Tante Lisa, jadi untuk hari ini Tante Lisa yang akan menjadi public speakingnya. Jadi kita ini mau dibawa muter-muter ya, ya Tante.
In Wittenberg Square. We going to downtown.
Downtown.
Looking for something to drink, okay? Just follow me. Say soon.
Jadi di Tennessee ini kotanya masih tergolong masih kota kecil ya teman-teman. Bangunannya masih terlihat bangunan lawas ya, bangunan kuno. Bisa dibilang ini downtown-nya katanya. Ya, coba saja kita lihat aktivitasnya seperti ini ya. Tante Lisa, ini downtown-nya.
Downtown. We are in downtown. There's a beer. I forgot the name.
Okay.
Stay with Park.
Jadi ikuti saja ya arah kemana
Just follow
angin
me
membawa.
Just follow me where I'm going. Where I'm going. It is the play shopping area. Lisenberg.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work hard, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts. I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I achieve.
Jadi meskipun dibilang ini downtown-nya pembuatan Jack Daniel ataupun ciunya Amerika ya, seperti inilah ya.
I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed and everything I do the best and
Halo semuanya teman-teman. Kebetulan saya lagi ada di tempat dimana pembuatan minuman Jack Daniel dibuat ya teman-teman. Jadi saya akan menunjukkan pada kalian semuanya bagaimana ini tempatnya, suasananya.
so bitch I better love me. Look what
worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I
Ini sambil menunggu kendaraan yang mau mengajak taur ya.
Jadi ini mau dibawa ke taurnya ini.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, whiskey!
We have a total of 97 of these working barrel houses scattered throughout 3,000 acres of property that we own. Each one of the barrels inside contain 53 gallons of whiskey in it. So this barrel house here has over 1 million gallons of whiskey. And the other 96 barrel houses have just as much, if not more, whiskey than that one's got. Once we place the barrel inside, it says somewhere between 4 to 7 years. Over that time period, we don't fool with it. We're not going to turn it or rotate it.
Kita dibawa kemana ini Tante Lisa?
Buatan whisky.
Whisky atau Jack Daniel?
Jack Daniel. Sama whisky. Jack Daniel brand whisky. The type of the drink.
Ini geturnya ya teman-teman. Jadi ini kita lagi mau dibawa muter-muter bagaimana cara pembuatannya sebuah minuman Jack Daniel yang terkenal di dunia, dan disinilah di Tennessee kita akan dibawa atau diarahkan.
Of the wood. Well, the weather gets cold, the wood's going to contract. That pushes the whiskey out of the pores back into the center of the barrel. So it just constant working in and out of the pores of that wood over the stop. This is our rick yard, and this is where we make the charcoal that we use for our charcoal filtering process. Around here, we refer to this as the extra blessing we give our whiskey. Because this step is what defines us as a whiskey. Separates us from the bourbon category. We follow every guideline it takes to be a bourbon, but we don't have bourbon on the label. And the reason is this step. By law, you cannot put Tennessee whiskey on the label if you don't charcoal filter it before you put it into the beverage. Again, all those different stacks of wood out there behind us, each one contains what we would call a rick of sugar maple. So when we burn, we actually burn 4 ricks at a time.
Where it needs to be, I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me.
A finished product right here. This one right here, this is a sample of what we'll see here in just a little bit when we get into the charcoal mellowing house here. I do have some history about the distillery we're going to go through first. Once we get done with the history, then we'll run.
'Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
Dan had the farm and he had a general store. So Jack would work those on a daily basis once he started living there. Dan was also a full-time Lutheran minister, so he had a congregation he was concerned about with day to day. And of course, in addition to that, he had a still on that property, Lem Motley. Well, Lem is instrumental that we're alive today. Without him, there's no way we could have survived, because when he took over, Tennessee had already enacted prohibition here statewide. So he holds on to the distillery for about 29 years, not be able to use that water to make whiskey. So he initially goes down to Birmingham, Alabama. He's down there for a couple of years.
My thoughts into a real threat. 'Cause I'm my
businessman, so he does all the bookwork around here. He's always the first one at the office. He'd open up that safe, he'd get his bookwork out, sit over at the desk, start the distillery every day. Jack, he was the original salesman and marketer. He always stayed out late at night, so we would always come in later in the day. Well, he actually owned 2 saloons in the town square he was at, virtually every single night, just selling and marketing his product. Well, one morning in 1905, Jack decided he...
Di dalam sini ya teman-teman, jadi di dalamnya adalah tempat fermentasinya ya. Karena tadi di dalam memang nggak boleh ngerekam video ya, ini kalau boleh rekamnya hanya bisa di luar saja. Jadi beginilah penampakannya, dimana pembuatannya ya. Tante Lisa, jelaskan sedikit bagaimana di tempat ini. Sedikit saja, di dalamnya bagaimana tadi?
The difference is in between Gentleman Jack and Jack number 7 only the alcohol. Jack number 7 highest than Gentleman Jack. That's all I got.
Oke. Itulah ya teman-teman, sedikit penjelasan dari Tante Lisa mengenai fermentasi yang ada di dalam, bagaimana cara pembuatannya, dan sedikit diredam dengan tabung-tabung besar di dalam ya.
A good barrel is more than a container for the whiskey. It's an ingredient. All the whiskey's color and a good part of its flavor are drawn from the barrel. That's why we go to the extra effort to make our own, crafted from American white oak. The rough staves are cut from the trunk and left to season in the open air. The simple seasoning of the wood prepares the oak to contribute to the character of the whiskey. Next, the staves are carefully planed, cupped on one side, and the joints cut at a slight angle. Now the stake here in the barrel complete, giving the angels more than their fair share. Now the staves go on to the barrel raisers. Yep, barrels are raised, not built. The cooper fits together by hand staves of different widths, like puzzle pieces, 33 staves to the barrel. A seasoned barrel maker will raise 250 barrels a day. Now it's time for toasting, the crucial step to crafting a barrel that will impart the greatest flavor. Toasting releases most of the flavor locked inside the wood, such as our distinctive vanilla accent. Our barrel is now ready for the roar of the char tunnel's flame. As it passes through the fire, the natural sugar in the wood caramelizes. More flavor for the whiskey to draw from. Finally, a craftsman prepares the barrel for its head. The hoops are put on. The bung hole drilled. The barrel tested for leaks. And inspected under a cooper's watchful eye. At long last, the barrel.
Alright, this bottling line next door is the smallest line that we've got. The only things that are bottled on this line, single barrel products, and then just small batch specialty stuff. second one from the left is going to be the old number 7 at 86 proof. The third one's going to be the old number 7 grain bill, but it's a single barrel select. The fourth one is one of our rye grain bill products. It's more to tell.
Di tempat pembuatan Chick-D ini, kita semua tamu-tamu yang datang ke sini disuguhkan beberapa jenis botol whisky, mungkin ya, minuman botol whisky.
You're going from 40% alcohol to 43% alcohol to 47% alcohol. This is right here.
Demikian juga dengan saya pribadi disuguhkan dengan beberapa testing untuk diminumnya, tapi masih Jadi begitulah ya teman-teman. Di sini kita sudah diajak muter-muter. Untuk lebih jelasnya mungkin dari kesimpulan yang ada dari saya diajak muter-muter bersama teman saya, itu kesimpulannya bagaimana di sini? Di sini apakah pembuatan Jack Danielnya di sini di dunia hanya satu tempat di sini atau bagaimana?
This is the only one produce Jack Daniel all the whiskey product in the world. Okay. Udah itu aja.
Oke teman-teman, semoga terhibur dan semoga bermanfaat dan menambah pengetahuan dari tempat di Tennessee pembuatan minuman keras, yaitu Jack Daniel ataupun whisky ataupun semacamnya. Di sini hanya satu-satunya di dunia, dan disinilah pembuatannya tadi ya, dari berbagai tempat, mulai awal pembuatannya bagaimana. Dari situlah kita menjadi tahu ya. Semoga bermanfaat dan sampai jumpa di next video. Semoga ini akan menjadi pengetahuan yang berharga buat kalian semuanya, dan terima kasih sudah menonton. Saya akhiri, billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan ciao.